Hello, my loves. Why am I here today? Am I here to teach or to be a student? I don't know. The Hierophant, higher wisdom, higher learning. What are your traditions? Freedom from some sort of toxic dynamic? I don't know. Let's see. Let's shuffle. That was the Devil and the Hierophant. Whew. That lesson is done. We're graduating now. That's what I'm getting. That lesson is done. Okay. I brought out my old tarot deck. And the lesson is done. And why are we, if the lesson is done, then why are we repeating? Why are we repeating something? Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, that was the World reverse. That was having some difficulty letting go of something from the past. Let's see. What is the message for today? Thanks for joining me. Leaving this open to all signs. What is the message? Why am I here? Taking my cards to the floor already. I really don't even want to pick the one up on the floor. I've seen some tarot readers do that. Lands on the floor, I ain't going there. That's a lot. That's a lot. But okay. Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which can be a love offer. Coming in. Somebody in love. Love coming towards you. I'll pick it up. Eight of Cups. You're walking away from a situation that doesn't fulfill you anymore. These cups on the shelf are empty. Don't look back. Why are you looking back? I said you already passed the test. You're moving on. Or you feel like you're being held back? That's your fear holding you back. That's why the moon's there. Eight of Cups. This is also the energy of where we're learning. Because the next one is Nine of Cups, and that's your wish fulfillment. That's a card you want to see in your reading, right? Where your happiness and contentment is just all around you, running to you and through you. This is we're chasing happiness. This Eight of Cups, honestly. We're looking for it in the next place, job, relationship, friendship, group, experience, put whatever word you want there. And God wants us to go back in to figure out what makes us happy and become that. Look for it inside. What? Because everybody's happiness is different, right? Okay. So I like seeing an 8 to start with because that tells me something is harmonizing in your life. You have some fear about walking into this dark hallway. Maybe we're taking a look at some of those darker emotions or emotions that we haven't felt in a long time that we have suppressed. The darkness is going inside. Okay? Because as we grow and as we evolve as human beings, our love language changes too. That's why the moon is here in this card. I'm going to get them all out. I spent a long time on that Eight of Cups, though. There's a lot of love here, but there's also a lot of love in the shadow. We're not in the shallows. Or are we? King of Cups reversed. I love you, King of Cups, but in the This could be a masculine that won't let you finish a sentence for sure. Let's keep going. 5 of Cups, reverse. Cups, cups, cups. Cups. All cups so far. Okay, so this is, I'm releasing regret. I'm just going to skip over this for right now because I need to see more before I relay the messages as far as what's going on with this king, with this masculine. Okay. High Priestess. Ooh. We were talking about lessons. This is when you get the High Priestess, that's about, initiations or tests in our life where we're when she comes out, it's like, can we trust in the timing of our own life? Can we trust our intuition? Mysteries in our life. Okay. 9 of Wands, reverse. That's very defensive energy. That means somebody's been hurt badly in the past. That's my Wounded Warrior card. But because of that too, we can start building walls instead of bridges, and we can also get a little bit. When I say defensive in this aspect, when it's reversed, it can be paranoia that others are going to hurt us. So I got to keep my guard up. Five of Wands reversed. I'm loving this. I'm liking this. I'm loving this. These 2 5s in the reversal. That's somebody's been doing some healing. Somebody sees the lesson. Somebody's releasing the past. Finding balance within, because we're moving into the 6s, and that's an energy of balance. Okay, I don't want to fight no more. This is where forgiveness usually comes in. This is a masculine that's been doing a lot of healing. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, heavy Pisces out here with that High Priestess. I see her as Pisces in this, my old tried and true deck, okay? Just because I didn't mention your sign doesn't mean that the message isn't for you. Take it if it's resonating with your heart. Otherwise, leave it for the next person. Let's keep going. Queen of Wands in reverse. So I got a couple here, or I got a partnership that is coming into the light that Spirit wants me to talk about. Both people in their shadow. Both people trying to heal. Both people don't want to fight no more. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands. When she's operating in her shadow, now this is the Witch in the deck, okay? So you can feel like you could be dealing with the energies with these 2 here. There's trust issues. She's going to get real jealous or envious or possessive even, okay? He can be quite emotionally withdrawn, or, in the other aspect, quite emotionally manipulative, okay? There's spiritual games going on here too. Mind games going on here. That King of Cups is bringing in insatiable desires. This could be a masculine that's a heavy drinker with all these cups. This could be a queen, a feminine with a temper. Who can pop off and be angry. And there's just a lot of ego stuff going on here, okay? And the lesson is a higher lesson. It is to take a higher, like, This could be somebody you broke up with before, or that you walked away from before, that wants to come back and offer something. And I'm telling you, it's going to bring you back into a loop from the past. The world reversed that I showed you, the wheel reversed. This will be repeating something. And that's the truth. This is a karmic situation. When the wheel comes out, let's keep going. This is my beaten up card. The Six of Pentacles. That's under the High Priestess saying, be kind, be generous. She's also talking, she's like, is this relationship? I was like, showing you how beat up this card is. Yeah, this deck has, like I said, this is my tried and true deck. It's been used and abused. What? Your inner child's talking to you. Something about that whole, I'm here to teach, but I'm also here to be a student. What are we teaching our kids by our own behavioral patterns? Is what's coming out here. That wisdom from the High Priestess. We need to give to our inner child. In a situation, we need to focus on balance, on the six, on finding our peace, doing healthy, good things for our child or children or ourself. Take it how it resonates. Showing up with your spirit is Pentacles as well, like with a giving spirit. All right, so let's clarify some more. 8 cards out in the situation. 8. 3 of Swords reversed on the bottom randomly. Okay. Can you tell me about the 8 of Cups? Clarify the 8 of Cups, please. Situation where we're just not happy. Page of Swords. There's reversed. Yeah. This is where the mind games comes in that I talked about earlier. You're walking away from it. This could be drama. This could be gossip. This could be somebody's a whole lot of talk and no action. Okay. This is immaturity. And it definitely could be about work too with the Emperor. This is also the advice of don't look back. Respect yourself. There's a lack of respect when somebody's the Page of Swords. Loose with their lips. Slander is even coming in here. It's also a sign that, if you're not in a relationship or that's not resonating or, it's not a workplace dynamic, this is a call for you to watch your own words because they create your reality. Abracadabra. You're a student learning how to master that sword. That's double-edged. Your words don't hurt me, is what I heard. Your words don't hurt me. I'm not looking back. I'm walking away. You've been going around and around your head about it, though. 8 of Swords is right behind that. Like overanalyzing a situation. 8-8. Okay. This is also like a lack of trusting your intuition. You're doubting yourself. You have some insecurities about love and there's self-doubt. Should I walk? Should I stay or should I go? It's coming out here. All right, 14:44 on the clock. All right. King of Cups. I mean, when you're dealing with the King of Cups, this is a relationship where there was a lot of love at one time. As we grow and evolve, somebody's not growing and evolving with you, and you're sad about it, but you know, or you just not getting the opportunities at work that you wanted, right? There was too much competition, drama, being upstaged, mind games, covert manipulation, and narcissism. I think I got tea today. King of Cups reversed. Tell me about this person, this energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Why is the King of Cups here today? Thank you. Judgment on the bottom of the deck. And in this case, this one says face yourself. So, Ace of Wands reversed. There's a breakup, okay? When I get to him, he don't want me to talk about it. I get all quiet. There's a disappointment energy here. A missed opportunity feeling by a lack of moving forward, a lack of trust, a lack of there's just lack. It's coming in there. King of Wands reversed on the bottom. A lack of work. Could be too. Or a lack of motivation. This king's deep in his feels. In the dark feels. Six of Swords reversed. Yeah. This king is thinking with his wrong head. Ten of Swords. Mm-mm. 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 Two Swords. Mm-mm. Somebody you block. Well, they hurt you. Ten of Swords is one of the most painful cards you can get. Betrayal. An ending. A sudden ending. Somebody was sharing energy with somebody else, possibly. Six of Pentacles is out here twice now. That's the Merchant in the deck. Merchant, meaning many baby mamas, dramas, and mouths to feed. There's something about this King of Cups dynamic that is not healthy, and it's too painful. This could also be at work, being passed up for opportunities that were meant for you. Well, you felt like they were meant for you. I don't like this. You don't like this king's intentions. It could be, it's lust, not love. It's that too. We're trying to figure that out. Six of Pentacles again. Maybe you just give in too much. They keep showing that to me. What's the Five of Cups reversed about? Eight of Pentacles. So, like I said, I like seeing this. This means you're letting go of guilt, regret, resentment. Okay, you're focused on your own healing and what lights up your heart. Eight of Pentacles. Another eight. So, you know, it does want me to keep talking about work dynamic. So you've been working really hard at healing. You've been working really hard at getting grounded. You've been working really hard at something, mastering your craft. Focus on valuing yourself and being honest with yourself. Seven of Swords. You were lied to. You were deceived here. There was manipulation here. Something is unraveling here. 7, 6, 5. To the truth. Queen of Swords. All those swords coming out, that's like we got to be mindful of the story we are creating. There you go. Or we're telling too. Are we continuously repeating a story of a past betrayal or how you're having difficulty moving on from a situation, and you create the openings, and you are the empress, and you are manifesting always, and you are powerful with that sword, abracadabra, and keep creating, keep dreaming with that powerful mind that you have. The empress, it's like I'm trying to teach you the basics of, get back to the basics of manifesting. 8 of Pentacles. Find your peace, find your sacred space, clear space, set boundaries in your life. Okay. Why is the High Priestess here? It's usually there's something secret, hidden mysteries, and trusting in timing, the timing of events that have happened in your life. Learning to trust your blueprint path, your intuition, your learning to navigate by connecting with your higher self voice. The story that you're telling is also the High Priestess. The 2 of Cups reversed. So, you already know there's a situation that don't feel good no more. That's this. A relationship is supposed to feel good. There's some sort of disharmony within a connection with values or path purpose, or there's a misalignment there in a connection or a partnership. And you feel it and sense it. Oh man, so many emotions about it. You're feeling left out in the cold. And all these 5s, again, time for change. And you know it. I've seen 4 or 5s out here. Is it every 5 now? Yeah, every 5. You're moving to the 6s. Balance and peace is that energy. You just got to focus your energy. Here, let's go to the 9 of Wands and see about these boundaries. Or maybe it's just you've been inconsistent about something here, and now is the time to set a firmer boundary. Also, we had to see too how, you know how that Judgment card said face yourself? Because with that 2 of Cups coming out here, it's like somebody has been a mirror for your own healing, a mirror in your life, reflecting back to you something to you that maybe you didn't really want to see. And that's tough because, you know, I understand. Like I teach that, I speak that, I try to remember that when I'm looking at my own personal relationships and stuff. You know, when I've opened up to socializing or dating, and then what I attract or what I've swiped on, is that that is a reflection of me. And I've turned that mirror around and been like, okay, well, yeah, I was attracting from a wounded space. That's why that didn't work out. I've evolved from that. You know, it's that kind of, when she comes out, it's like, we're going to go in and we're going to take a look. Well, what's really going on with the root? What's at the heart of this with the 2 of Cups? Because I don't want to keep repeating something here. Okay. What's the lesson about? Your value. You have been devalued. I stand strong. I am supported. I am prosperous. I'm going to decide to, maybe you're deciding, we're clarifying the 9 of Wands. Maybe you're deciding, you know, just to be on your own for a bit. The owl is there, the white owl. It's your ancestors. Your ancestors are speaking to you, are right behind you, are right with you. Okay? You're never alone. Tell me about this 9 of Wands. Reverse. Why is the 9 of Wands here? No? What was that? It's like a card wanted to come out, and then it went back in again. Are we playing some turtle game here? There's some procrastination here about making a change. Ding. The phone rang in the background when I said that. Okay. Procrastination is just fear. And I said that this masculine has that. That's why he's looking back at the moon. But the message is also that Spirit's saying, don't look back. You ain't going that way. Move on. I just stopped at the world. Did you see how interactive my readings are? I want you to see that. Somebody doesn't want me to talk about this Nine of Wands, but we're talking about it. We're slowing down. We're going to allow for the message to get here. Somebody could be quite impatient. The Nine of Wands reversed is clarified with the Nine of Wands reversed. So it's like you're asking for answers or you're asking for support and you're just getting the same thing back over and over and over again. Like I don't even know what to say with that. King of Wands reversed. Is there a key word that I missed? Because sometimes that happens too, where they'll duplicate the card if I didn't get the right keyword. Defensiveness, stubbornness. Stubbornness. There's the word. There's been some sort of disloyalty here too. That word's standing out to me. A hopeless cause. Everything is hopeless. And it also can be something about a martyr here. Okay. Oh. This king and this queen, whether masculine or feminine, whatever side, everybody's operating in their shadow here. In the shadows. Somebody's been real stubborn to change. But then when you decide that you're going to leave and say enough's enough, they're like, oh, I'll change. But then it just goes right back to some sort of game again, is what it feels like. Another cycle repeating the same grade over and over again. No, I keep saying no. Spirit wants you to enjoy a new beginning that's coming, the sunshine, thinking positive, thinking more uplifting thoughts, enjoying the simple things in life, getting yourself grounded, removing yourself from competition, staying in your own lane, connecting your faith, being right, like, and do the right thing, justice behind that. Ooh, okay, so let's clarify this Five of Wands, and this is where we're releasing all that drama, or we're walking away from the competition. This is about solutions that are coming into, or resolutions. So no more fighting. Five of Wands reversed. Why is that here? Thank you. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Somebody's been talking some smack. Been very loose with their words. There's some painful stuff that's happened in a particular dynamic. This is also the fastest moving energy. Word gets around fast. I'm getting fast reputation, okay? Especially since it's underneath the King of Cups. Or you could just be you're moving on, moving up. Knight of Swords. That's movement in general. I like seeing it in the upright. Clarity in your heart about something here. And you're moving away. We pick and choose our battles in life. Queen of Wands. Separating, there's been a distraction energy, and yesterday I tried 3 times to record a video about this distraction energy, and then I finally just gave up. And did I post the video yesterday? Nope. Did I recognize the lesson about this distraction energy? Yep. Does it correlate to somebody in my life? About, like, that's how I look at things. It's like, yeah, I see what Spirit's trying to show me with these flies, with these monitoring spirits. And yeah, it does feel like a big distraction. This drama, this whatever's going on here. Okay, and you're removing yourself from that, right? Because Spirit's got a new experience for you here too. I just stopped at the Ace of Cups. But it required you to believe in yourself. And remember that you are loved. The moon is here too. Remember to love louder than the fear, the moon. Remember, don't look back. You are the champion, queen song. As I'm going to talk about this queen. Tell me about why she's here. Queen of Wands reversed. Thank you. An imbalanced situation. This would be a queen heavy in her pride, but also regretful. There's regret there. Neglect has turned a queen who's feeling neglected. And insecure. A queen that's focused on the past so much. It's just a card of nostalgia. A queen who still has a lot of, healing to do as far as their child. Yeah, their child heart is still healing. Okay, it's still trying to be seen, right? To notice me, love me. Is this Six of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, there's another key word. Okay, I hear you guys. I'm not messing around today. No wonder I did not get that. Okay, so I gotta go dark with her. Oh. Well, I did with that king too, who had some bad intentions in the shadow with that Ten of Swords, but buying affection or friendship. That's what it can mean. Living and romanticizing the past and insincere actions. Manipulation. Okay. Tell me why the Six of Pentacles is here. My beat up card. Eight of Wands I've seen twice now, and that's a great card. And now that would be 3 eights out in your reading. So this is about communication coming in or moving on, movement. A lot of work coming in. Eight of Wands. Okay. Finally. Page of Wands. Good news coming in. Ten of Cups is right under that. So this is a great card. Spirit knows that you've been dealing with a dynamic that has really been tough. Okay. And emotional too. Whether it's work or not, or family dynamic. We got King of Cups. We got Queen of Wands. I'm giving you all the scenarios here. Wow. The Queen of Cups. Was I talking about nurturing yourself and doing things that make you feel good and set a good example for our children? Queen of Cups is forgiving energy, is high level of unconditional love, is the nurturer, is the mother. Okay? You are always spot on. And you have been spot on about your intuition too. since you were young. It just wasn't nourished. I feel that. Just recently been doubting my own intuition. And so I just go directly to God and connect in a session, and I'm like, show me that what I'm thinking right now is like, show me that that's the truth. Show me that I am not like, is my intuition right here? And then God will tell me what to look at or what to, just wait. And I listen. And that doubt, he is like, slowly, it feels like it's dissolving. Slowly, actually, it's not slowly, it's with lightning bolt precision, it feels like killing that doubt, offing that doubt. This is about something coming into your life that's a very healing connection, and it's balanced, whether that be a sister, a friend, a mother. Cups are also about your hopes and your dreams. So doing what you really love, and money's coming in, prosperity's coming in. But you had to take some time out to refocus, get your heart in the right, separate yourself from whatever toxic dynamic was going on here. Trust yourself more, feel some heavy emotions, and release here. There's release here. The full moon, this moon's a heavy moon month, May moon. Once in a blue moon. Those are the types of reading I'm doing for the channel. So something that doesn't happen very often happens here. So I feel like it's also healing relations and families and communications that's coming in as well. To balance out situations. 6 of Pentacles. See, all the little steps that you've been taking daily on your healing path too are really going to produce some great results here. Okay, a forgiving review of the past is what I feel here too. And look, and now the Queen of Wands is in the upright. And that's healthy. Success, warmth, vitality, magnetism, success at work, for doing something that's not norm. That would be stepping outside of the box, and like my entrepreneurs. Yeah, you've been trying to follow the rules and you're like, no more. Hierophant reverse. Somebody's rules, restrictions, limitations, or old traditions that just, no longer a fit is what it feels like. Here's a love note from the universe. 40 minutes. What? Okay. Somebody needed a slow down, long talk. And that's what we did. I cannot believe I talked that long. What a trip time is. That really just felt, you guys, I could cry. It's making me emotional because that really just felt like 10 or 15 minutes. And why is that making me so emotional? Because time is moving so fast and we don't realize it. Landed on this Queen of Wands. Oh, how little I was really aware of. Okay, she's doing some healing work, ain't she? And are your dreams as vivid as mine? I just really don't want to talk about my dreams. I've talked long enough. So what's the shadow work? That's it. I'm not going to even shuffle. Okay. You're awakening. You're finding your courage. We've been dealing with, taming that beast within, the lion there, right? Balancing our ego. Balancing our pride. And now ready to make some moves. Doing a lot of healing work. That's my strength card. Okay. Going through difficult situations, but in the meantime, finding your courage, and knowing that you are always protected and loved. Yeah. Talk about her. That critic. The doubt. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.